Most people listen to music but never fully appreciate all the thousands of notes that go into one single song. Composing a single melody or a jingle to a commercial can take weeks of trial and error. The end result must be something that its listener will enjoy. Each note is strategically placed to draw emotion out of the listener. Minor chords draw out negative emotions, while major chords bring out the positive. As a child, each song I listened to had a life of its own. I used to sit next to the radio and close my eyes, letting my hands rise and fall with the notes. I would sit at the piano and play the same note over and over again, relishing in the delight of a sustained note, echoing throughout an empty house. Middle C, I would sing again and again, as loud as my tiny lungs would allow, while simultaneously banging my pointer finger on middle C. I remember the rush I felt from the tiny vibrations in the keys, mixing with the vibrations coming from my throat. It could cheer me up when nothing else could. That childhood enjoyment was just the first of many realizations I have had that music has the power to change my emotions. Certain songs transport me almost instantly to a different time and place. I immediately feel the same emotions I felt at the time of my memories. Sometimes an irrational joy overwhelms my mood. Sometimes painful internal scars are reopened. Last spring, I was the lead in my school's production of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. Apart from the actual drama itself, the show's director added a completely different level of drama one can only find in high school. With problems he had with other cast members, one of whom was my best friend, he was fed up with the entire situation. The show must go on, though, right? Wrong. He canceled one of our matinee performances, something that had never been done in our school's theater department in the 75 years my school had been in existence. I was hurt and furious. I couldn't speak to anyone. When I got home, I didn't have to think twice. I head straight for the piano and vented my feelings. I pounded the innocent black and white keys over and over, playing song after song that perfectly reflected my internal battle at the moment. I could feel my blood pulsing to the sound vibrations emanating from the piano. I took my revenge on the baby Grant in the living room. Slowly, I realized that after a while, my song choices began to mellow. The anger that had overwhelmed my thoughts not half an hour earlier was slowly dissipating. The sound of the music drowned out my thoughts, and I was able to simply ride the wave of beautiful noise my hands were making. When I returned to school that night for our evening performance, the entire cast was in a bad mood. I, however, felt a calm peace within my heart that I attribute to the 2 hours I spent playing piano. I believe that God communicates with me through music. He wanted me to be calm for my performance that evening, and to forgive the director for making a rash decision that he would later regret. When none of the words my parents had to say could help soothe my mind, God was able to reach my heart through music. I could physically feel the vibrations of sound waves against my chest. I could feel God's hand on my heart. Music has been with me through good times and bad. It pumps me up for a night out with my friends or lulls me to sleep when there's too much on my mind. It perfectly reflects my mood when I need it to, or can change it in an instant if it chooses to. I can sit and play song after song on the piano, especially when I'm angry, and it calms my thoughts. By playing Debussy's Clair de Lune or simply listening to She-Wolf on my iPod on the way to class, music, even in one single note, has power over my soul. This I believe.